39 found dead in the Essex lorry. Guys, I just want to ask you guys what you think about this, because I've seen something like this. In The Wire, I've seen something similar to this. And you said you've also seen something similar to this as well, haven't you?
Yeah, it was on a Netflix show, which is really scary because it's almost exactly the same story.
You see? So yeah, I mean, it's a bit crazy.
That's a whole lot of people. That's 39 people.
And the maddest thing is, I'm hearing that they paid money. Like, some of them paid up to £30,000 to be transported into this country.
Wait, what?
Yeah, 30 grand to be transported into this country by lorry. Obviously, they probably didn't know that they're going to be transported by lorry, innit? Like, when they pay the money, that's like, yeah, just get me into the UK.
Yeah.
As in, do you mean 30 bags is in pounds?
Pounds sterling.
Wow.
Well, to be fair, that is what the newspaper reported. And initially, the newspapers reported that they were Chinese people when really they were Vietnamese people. So
we'll have to give it some time.
What's that?
We have to give it some time before we can find out the actual details.
Yeah, exactly.
That's still mad though.
Yeah, but I did see somewhere that they are. That's what they're trying. That's what they were. Yeah, £30,000 to come to this country. Listen, if you give me 30, it doesn't seem that much. But if you give me £30,000, you can live in my house, and I'll go and live wherever you live in Vietnam. I'll tell you that now. I'm telling you that for a fact.
But 30 bags times how many other people they were?
39 times 30.
That's a lot of peas.
That is a lot of peas.
And if you're charging 30 bags, this must be a business. This ain't the first time you've done this.
Someone is doing this on a regular basis, and this time, whether somebody sabotaged them or they fucked up themselves. Yeah, but really, I mean, do you think it's worth paying £30,000? Especially like people coming here, they probably don't have. If you're paying, it doesn't make any sense because you're coming here, I assume, for a better life, but you already have
clearly,
30,000.
Clearly, you got money.
You have £30,000 to spend on to come in. Bruv, people in this country don't have £1,000 in their bank account, and you got £30,000 to spend to come to this country. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I don't know how it works, but to me that just sounds crazy. Because me being here already, obviously, I guess it's me being. I got a little bias, but 30 grand to come and live here.
But what was it? Because is it like a human trafficking thing or human smuggling kind of thing?
Yeah, like a smuggling thing, I think. Oh. Like trafficking. I mean, trafficking. I don't think people pay to get trafficked.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what that'd be the difference. Yeah, you wouldn't pay.
£30,000, bro. That's a hard year graft. Like, to save £30,000, yeah, you need to be earning like 60 bags before tax and save more than half of what you're getting.
That's not making no sense.
A year's hard graft, you know. Oh, brother, I just want to know the situation that some of these people are in, because as someone who's born and raised in this country, I wouldn't recommend it.
It's so true. I was like, nah, it's not really worth it, you know. It's like you can do a lot more with a lot less in other places.
I hope what I read is incorrect, because yeah, boy, that just sounds madness. Like, sounds like madness to me.
So wait, so what happened to the guy who?
Oh, obviously, he got arrested on suspicion of murder. Like that was going to happen always anyway. I don't know what's happened though. I doubt he was like a main fixture in this whole thing, to be honest. Like the mastermind, I doubt it.
Well, yeah, no, definitely not. As in, like, I don't know if my brother would know that many people from Vietnam.
Like he's just been, someone put money in his pocket and told him drive this lorry, and yeah, this is how he ended up. Maybe he's been set up by somebody again. I don't know the story, but the thing that just keeps coming back to me is the 30 bags. I can't. Oh, anyway,
that's yeah, you're right. That's a lot of peas to try and get into Great Britain.
Like, I was trying to think of a reason why they would be stuffed in a lorry, and it's like, okay, desperation and £30,000.
But then, how did they die in the lorry? I think it suffocation?
Suffocation.
Yeah.
Because in the episode in The Wire, the whole series I saw, I remember the way that they were died is somebody mashed up the tube where it allows the air to come to flow in and out.
Oh yeah.
Somebody must have bent it so that air doesn't come in and out of the container. So yeah, everyone inside is suffocated to death essentially.
It gets really cold in there as well.
Yeah,
like,
you see?
It's a big metal box.
Yeah.
Like the temperatures are colder in there than they are outside.
Yeah.
If outside's cold, then you're really
Yeah, you see.
Oh,
They're not even wrapped up like that.
I'm saying, but they're 39 man in there though. Surely, after a while,
I don't know, man. You
them
know,
internal gains
the-
come
the-
over.
the metal's too good of a conductor, man. You never reach an equilibrium.
It's true, that heat loss.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy though, man. Shit. 39. That's what I can't get over.
Like, there's
39
guys
people.
scamming it into this country for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys start off somewhere in Europe or somewhere in like Western Asia, and then they just make their way through the countries and just end up here on a calm thing. So it's like, I mean, I don't know how much of the story I should believe, really, because again,
So what do people
media.
do now? Like, how do you stop? How do you even stop this stuff?
to be honest, like, do you? The only way
So what-
the only way you can stop it is to stop people thinking that like it's worth it taking the risk to come here. You know what I'm saying?
You got to change the mindset.
That's
completely.
it. That's the only thing.
So is it just a story that people are like, okay, it's sad it happened, but what, we can't really do anything about it?
I feel
I
like
mean,
it.
you can tighten regulations, but I guess people they'll just find a way. They just find a more difficult, more dangerous way.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But remember, there was a story of the guy who fell out of the cockpit of a plane. The guy was when I think it was an African guy, when the plane was coming from somewhere, and yeah, he was like,
No.
Did you not hear about that? In this country, it was like in Hounslow or something. He must have fallen to his death on the plane from the cockpit.
Oh wait, yeah, no,
Do
I
you
think I
remember that?
Yeah.
Bro, it's happened, man.
What? Man jumped out mid.
He didn't jump out, like he must have fallen.
Yeah,
like,
he was.
the way
he was
he
in
was.
the car. He was in like he was stowed away somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh God.
yeah.
Yeah.
And something must have he must have slipped or something. And
See, that's another one. And I know people do regularly try it because it makes sense. You can just jump in like in a section of the cargo, and you'll be cool. But it's just not that easy. It's set up. It's cold up there.
Yeah.
It's cold.
it's freezing, bro.
It's cold.
I think he actually froze.
And there's not a lot of air up there either.
Yeah, see?
So I mean, the freezing will probably get you first.
Yeah.
To be fair, but like it's
See, these people, they don't even know it.
they don't know
these
They
things.
don't know, and it's sad, especially when you did all that to come to this to our struggle. Just pick a non-struggle.
It's true.
It's hard, bro.
It's hard out here, man.
This whole money. Can be getting all philosophical again, but yeah, but it's like, I guess people coming here for a better life, for better financial future, and this and that. But boy,
But like they probably also don't understand that it's very long being a kind of illegal immigrant
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
You can't really do anything.
Yeah.
He came all this way, but
You
now
came all this way, yeah, for another struggle. That's long.
yeah.
Now you got a clean bill. You have no choice, innit? Because some people do cleaning because it's a calm job, innit? But now you have no choice. Like, you're gonna be doing this for a hot sec until you manage to find a way to allow somebody to educate you. Like, manage to find a way to go through like a school or something, or learn it, get like a security badge or something. Like, it's not easy, bro. And find somewhere to live when you more time you don't even know anybody. You're relying on the goodwill of people. It's just long, bro. It's just tense on you. Honestly, people are actually better off where they are.
That's what the thing is. Everyone always thinks the grass is always greener
Yeah.
It's
really
100%.
until they get there and they're like, this is a myth.
Yeah. It's crazy. Oh, man.
But again, like, it's such a mad story that many people are found dead in the lorry. So, yeah, that's what I'm just thinking. Where do you go from here? Like, how what do you take from that?
The only thing I take is, people are really desperate. Like, people are really, like, no matter what, regardless of the consequences, people are trying to come to this country. And all the time, sometimes I'll be sitting around and be thinking, I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to go to a different country. I can't wait to go to anywhere in Europe, anywhere where it's just cheaper to live. And this guy's literally lining up to take my place. Does that mean I should be grateful? I should be more grateful for where I live, or what? What does that even mean?
Or do they not really know what?
I mean, they're probably been painted a picture of what it's going to be.
Probably somebody else.
It's the big city, lots of
Yeah.
opportunity,
Yeah.
lots of jobs, things are always happening.
Yeah.
But then it's just not like that. Do you know what I mean? They're thinking of the tourist lifestyle. It's all well and good when you have to make the money. Then you're like, oh, actually, this is another grind. I've traded one grind for another.
Basically, that's what it is. Regardless of what happens in this life, to get anything, I'm gonna have to work. Fair enough. Here, you get paid maybe like you get paid. Yeah.
So you get paid more,
Yeah.
but also the cost of living is also, well, it's more.
It's kind of bad.
Yeah. So yeah, the money is here, but also the best way is to make your money and live somewhere else.
Yep.
Realistically, and the thing is, I guess for us, relative to one of them, I guess our struggle is probably a bit easier. It being like in the UK, it's the same kind of struggle, but their struggle, what they're going through, compared to the struggle they would have to go through here, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Like, we can debate about whether trading their struggle for some of our struggle is worth it in the grand scheme of things. I think, okay, there's a case there.
Yeah.
But trading their struggle for their new struggle is long.
What's the point?
It's long. Especially in a place like London. Nah, it's long. Anywhere really it's long. Especially, like, I'm just imagining, like, someone comes from like Central Africa and he gets on some, I don't know, weird plane, somehow lands in London and doesn't speak the language.
Yeah.
And he's illegal, doesn't know anyone.
Yeah.
The city's gonna eat him up.
Yeah, no chance. It's very difficult for us that have grown up here, and we know it. We actually know it quite well, and it's still tough.
Bruv, I remember in like Euston, like early on in the morning, like probably like 6-7 o'clock, there was I think police or ambulance like just bagging up a body on the side of the road.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this was like during winter time. Like a homeless guy probably just been sleeping rough.
Yeah,
and then, just died.
So cold.
Yeah, just bagged him up, took him away. I'm thinking, rah, like that is what they potentially face. Like,
that is what's waiting for you here on the roads. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because and we don't take care of our homeless the way we should. So,
I mean, do you know what? I do. This is another thing. People, I feel like people. I mean, you can look at the government for help on this one, but I feel like people, wealthy people especially, have a responsibility to do what they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, in my experience, the people that care most about homeless people and the people that are not as well off are the middle classes. You know what I'm saying? The people that don't earn so much money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If, like, I understand, I do agree that the government needs to do. I don't think so much, but needs to do something with regards to helping homeless people. I mean, we do pay taxes, and our money is. I mean, yeah, our money should go to humanitarian causes, but at the same time, I feel like the wealthiest of the people need to. I mean,
and then the ones with the disposable income, like they could lose a big chunk of this money, and not worry about it.
Yeah.
So why not? Because you don't need it. You know what I mean?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because it does get a bit. It's a bit of a political debate, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't see. I don't know how. I mean, we're not Norway, innit? Like, we can't rely on the government to fix all these issues, because it's not gonna happen. Like, first of all, I feel there's too many of us anyway, and there's too many like undocumented. I'm using the word undocumented now. There's too many illegal people in this country, so it's kind of hard to keep up. But yeah, man, I don't know. There's a level of desperation that I'm seeing. That, to be honest, maybe my eyes are closed because I was young and I wasn't paying attention to these things. But now my eyes are open and I'm seeing, like, times are really changing. Imagine, I had a friend come from Germany the other day, and like, one of the first things he said to me is, bro, like, is it me or is there a lot more? Because he's come here a couple of times before, and he asked me, is it me or are there a lot more homeless people around than there were before? And I said, you know what? I think you're right. I think there is. I mean, I don't really have evidence, like any like proper empirical evidence, but just from what I see, in my opinion, the situation is getting worse.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was this year or it was last year, that like in Stratford, it's gotten particularly bad right now. Because there always used to be people that they used to sleep in the centre. It was just a couple of people dotted around. And then literally it was overnight. Suddenly there was like all the walls, were all taken up with just people sleeping, trying to stay out of the cold. And I was like, wait, we've just clearly just jumped, like, and I didn't get it, and I realized that the homeless shelter that most of these people were sleeping at got closed down.
Oh.
And that's why everyone's now back in the mall, but now there's
even tents outside.
Yeah.
By the bus station.
And you know what? Even now, it's become such a big and regular thing that there's now, I'm pretty sure, I don't want to be politically incorrect, but I'm pretty sure it's like a Muslim humanitarian group.
Yeah.
And they literally supply food like more or less every night.
Oh, yeah. I've seen them.
And like, I was like, Ross, like these men are out here, like helping, like, and they ain't got much in them. They're clearly a small little.
This is what I'm saying.
Tiny little company, and just trying to do their bit.
Mm.
And they're doing a lot with a little.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so why can we sort this out? It's clearly, if we put a bit of money behind it.
It can be done. It can easily be done. But again, like I was saying, I feel like as citizens, as humans, or whatever we want to say.
I think as humans, yeah.
As humans, we have responsibility to do that, and it's not just do it, like provide what you can. No, there's people out here that are literally just they throw money away. They literally just throw money, they burn money, they throw it, they wipe their asses with money. So it's like, well, you're out here doing that, and you got people out here starving people. Like, this is what man, it's a difficult one, man, but. Yeah, money is not the most important thing, man.
But it's actually crazy though when you think about it, because if you think back on, people being afraid about immigration and stuff coming from the EU, and there's people trekking all the way from Vietnam. That's a bop, Do you know how long that journey is? Like. It's actually crazy how many people are trying to get into the UK, and it's also funny how few of them are actually coming from the EU, and how that was used as a point to leave. Sorry, I know I just keep bringing that up. It sounds like I'm sore. It sounds like I'm politically sore, but honestly,
I hear what you're saying. It makes sense though. Yeah, like yeah.
The point I just remember the most was that listen. All that money we're paying to the EU has gone straight to the NHS. Yes, and
that was a lie.
We're gonna
that
see
was
so
a
much.
bold,
it was like
the
day after they were like, well, it's not all going to go through. I was like, what, they could do that? I think that was like my biggest
the wake up call.
Yeah, this was my time when I was like finally into politics. I was like, this is it. Big issues affecting everyone. I need to be behind it. I need to be current.
Yeah.
And then when that happened, I was like, okay, shit, we actually did leave. And I was like, okay, cool. Okay, well, at the plus side, we're gonna get this great service back. Next day,
yep.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, are they allowed to do that? And I was like, politics is shit. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
They had a whole bus.
I was like,
they had a whole bus.
He had a whole bus.
It was ridiculous.
Was it 450 million? What was it?
350 million.
350 million. Oh, God. My God.
We send the EU 350 million a week. We could use that money on the NHS. I was basically dead, but it was on a fucking bus. And as soon as the result happened, Nigel Farage,
don't forget the Farage.
Nigel Farage was like, no, I didn't say that. They were like, what do you mean there was a bus? No. You're paraphrasing or something. I was like, listen.
I couldn't believe it. Because I hadn't been big in politics up until that point. Yeah. But I just thought you couldn't be allowed to cheat. I was like, isn't that not cheating? Can they do that? And I'm looking around and everyone's I mean, they're just people talking.
You tell people what they want to hear to get the votes, and then when you're in power, you do what you want to do.
Exactly.
I remember looking at that map of showing the leave to remain percentage and where people were.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like the whole of London, like we're all good, man. We're good where we are, and it's just like the people. They're not. they're so far away. They're off in there. They're off in there. It's basically a different world. Whether we're in or out of the EU doesn't really affect you. You know what I mean? You're out here and living in these countrysides, and you're far. What's your problem?
You know what it is? It's because the whole change has been presented to these guys or these people. I mean, I don't know what these people are going through, but the whole change has been presented to them in a like. I'll give you an example. My brother went to university in Coventry, and he said in the town there were just a lot of unemployed young people. Like, it's just how it's like. He used to walk around and just people that he'd meet on the road. Like, he had a couple friends, and then he's like, "Hey, you guys want to go out for a drink?" And this guy's like, "No, we ain't got any money. We can't do that." And that was a normal. It was a normal thing, innit? Like, just the life that these kids are living out there. So from that, like, if that's a standard, like, people don't even have money to go out for a drink.
Yeah, and of course they're gonna want change.
Exactly. But really and truly, you have to remember that these people, they're telling you one thing. Please do not be disappointed when they give you something else, because this is what they do. That's their game.
I was just like, why isn't there not a law against this? Why not? It doesn't make any sense.
It's the game. That's the politics.
There really isn't. Like, it's not. Yeah, I don't know.
It reminds me of the first time I saw a House of Commons like live broadcast.
Oh yeah.
And like,
hilarious.
This must have been like what, maybe like year 9, year 10, probably the first time I've actually sat down and watched it. No, not just flicked past it in the news. And I was like, it's a giant classroom. Everyone's just like flinging insults at each other.
Yep.
And just like having this banter back and forth. I was like, wait, aren't these the people in charge of running the country?
They're bringing nuts. They're bringing nuts. Someone's making bad noises.
Remember that time in must have been year 11, and we're in the exam hall and everyone's going.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
These are the people in charge of running the country. Yeah. Out here just having a fun time.
That's it. That's what it is.
I couldn't believe it.
That's what it is. They're not. I don't blame them. How can they be serious? No one's really holding them to account, innit? Like, if I'm an MP and I get a job, it's cool. Like, give me the 70 bags. If I do a good job or not, I'm still good, man. You already paid me the money, so
what is the job?
To represent your constituents. So if you're the, like, Jeremy Corbyn is, I think, is Islington North. Yeah, he's the MP for Islington North. So his job is to represent the constituents of Islington North. Mm-hmm.
So his job is just basically be like, yeah, it's me and the boys. That's what we think. And
essentially, yeah.
What's going on?
But you know what it is? I reckon if you asked all these MPs,
it's not a real job.
All individually.
I'm sorry.
If you ask them all individually, right, what is their job role? Or better yet still, what is your day to day? Guarantee you they'll all give you different answers.
Oh yeah.
They'll all give you different answers.
But you know, I appreciate some of them because some of them actually take it seriously. Some of them are serious about the job that they're doing. Like, they come in. Like, first of all, most of them don't turn up every day.
Yeah, then
have you seen on the BBC broadcast? Sometimes you see a guy, because back in the day, the people that they didn't want to sleep in it, and they'll be like here doing this and that, and then eventually they ticked on that they might as well just sleep because, you know, like, I might as well just have my feet up because, you know what I'm saying, no one's punishing me anyway. So there'll be guys in the back just lying, just chilling.
Yeah, you're not serious. You're not serious.
This is what these. Some of them are not serious. They don't take this shit seriously, but they turn up because they've been told to turn up. It's as simple as that. But yeah, man. These are the people who are paying.
Is that not only are we paying you, but also you're just chilling. you're just chilling.
Yep.
I'm saying I honestly want to run for MP. I need to find a town. And I feel like I can win a seat. I can win something because
what seat? From where?
This is too much fun. I'm trying to get involved.
I'm trying to be in that house. Hey, listen, when I hear PMQs with Boris Johnson, yeah. Hey, this guy, yeah,
he's just there sweating.
It's not even sweating, bro. This guy, yeah. When you say flinging out insults and disrespect, this guy's the master. This guy backhanded comments left, right, center.
He even goes in with the hand gestures as well.
Oh man, I don't think there's been a boring PMQ since he's come in. Because remember when Theresa May was there, no one was trying to hear it. But now listen, Boris Johnson has changed the viewing system. Like, I was at work, I was chilling, just watching it. I was like, these guys are actually having a good time.
It's just banter.
These guys are enjoying it right now.
Like they're playing the same banter that we have on our level,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
on a country scale.
Exactly.
No, honestly.
Wait, you guys want us to give money to the police? And everyone else behind him is laughing. It's mad. It's mad. Oh, bro.
Oh man, this is the system in which we govern our country.
Yeah, it's
No wonder we're so messed up.
No wonder. It makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense. Because it's all just banter.
It's a joke. To these guys, like, these guys were born rich. They were like a lot of them rich parents, this and that. They don't really, in terms of money and like even like influence. Like they know what they're looking forward to for tomorrow and the day after. They know they've got their plans sorted. But most of us don't. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to survive out here. But for them, it's a right to be in power. It's a right to be in control of, what happens.
Mad.
I was born for it. A lot of them have been taught. Imagine, look, the Queen, divine right. Remember we talked about divine right. The Queen has she's been called by God to rule over all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, man. This is really the way they're thinking. So it doesn't surprise me, honestly.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm still pissed off because the way they treat that house is a joke. Or that
I
chamber.
don't even. It's banter. It's banter, bro. Watch PMQs, please. I beg you. Next week, watch PMQs. You'll see what I'm talking about, bro. You just see. Boris is just, bro. He's having the time of his life. When I tell you, I feel like he wanted to be the prime minister just for PMQs, just so he could stand there and be like, "Yo, your head shape is moving mad. Yo, your trim is dead." I feel like that's the reason he did it, man. Because he's having such a ball.
He's a very charismatic person.
Yeah,
like I've said,
he loves it. He loves it, man. Honestly,
he does love it.
he's in his element. He's actually in his element when he's on PMQs. Just dissing everyone. Like Corbyn comes in, the, oh yes, you failed to do this and you do that, and it's like, yeah, but no one said that. No one said we're gonna do this. No one said we're gonna do that. Hey, listen, allow it. Oh, it's brilliant,
shit.
Man. It's brilliant.
Nah, man, the way this guy answers questions, man, it's jokes.
It's hilarious. He doesn't address the question, bro. More time, he's just like,
And he doesn't address the question. Yeah. He just takes the point, drives it into another pole that was on the other side of the lane, crashes the car and then gets out.
Dusts himself off and walk away.
Oh shit, man.
Oh man, this country, yeah, bro. That's our country here, man. That's what it is. And you know what? Enough people are happy with this system. Like they're fine to live like this.
There must be so many people like me that just didn't know. I
guarantee most people don't know.
You just assume that people out there must know what they're doing because they're in the country
all day. They're on the computer. They're checking this.
checking that, just putting it all together.
Some of the
balancing the scales. You know what I mean?
Some of the things I feel, because I know some people that are familiar with people that work in those departments, and that obviously MPs, you have your own ideas of what you want to do, the things you want to do, bruv. The madness, like when I tell you madness, the real madness, like what they want to spend taxpayers' money on, some of them should be locked up.
Yeah, some of the ideas they come up with, it doesn't make any sense.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't trust these people at all, man. Honestly, they're so disconnected from.
That's the key word. Disconnected.
They're so disconnected from what's really going on. It's actually mad.
You know what? One of the things about my country or our country that really irritates me is that when I go into Europe, I'm just seeing electric cars left, right, and center, and I'm like,
oh, we're stuck in our ways, man.
What's going on? Because like it's not like we're not behind these people. Like, in fact, in most cases, we're in front of them. So
that's what we're told anyway.
Exactly. That's what we're told.
Fair point.
Yeah.
But I'm like if they can do it, surely we can do it as well. You know what I mean?
We're supposed to be like one of the second biggest economy in the European Union, or first? I don't know.
I don't even know how far we've slipped down that slider.
I'm seeing
anything. So really,
like we only recently got electric cabs, like very recently.
Is it new?
I'm pretty sure last year it came in. Like, how long have black cabs been on road? Oh, a very long time.
And do you know what's mad? They even tried to tell the normal polluting cabs, you guys need to get rid of those. Like, please, I know it's a bit long, but please get rid of these cabs. And these guys blocked up the whole of central London.
I remember that.
Say, nah.
Listen, fuck you.
Yeah.
We run these streets. How dare you?
Bro,
Get out here. You think I'm gonna lock this down? You know, fuck it, I'm gonna lock this down.
Bro, the way if you
they did it.
I've never seen anything like it in my
That's
life.
not cool, man. Come
in
on,
my
man.
life.
These
Whole
are
of Tottenham
the
Court
issues
Road.
that we face. Tottenham Court Road, Liverpool Street, Waterloo, any hotspot you can think of. These men were there chilling. They're chilling.
Do you know what? You wouldn't have thought, but there's so many of them. There's so many. I've never seen so many in my life. It was ridiculous.
I wish I could see that. That must be
Imagine
nice.
black cabs stretching all the way down Tottenham Court Road. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense
You
to
can't,
that,
you
yeah.
can't even
It actually
imagine it. You can't even imagine it. And the thing is, you thought, oh, okay, it's just on the road. Nah, side roads as well. It was mad. They took the piss.
Raw.
Because I was walking down and I was like, bro, there's bare cabs. Now look, so I was like, do you know what? Yeah, why is there no one inside the cab?
Hey, do you know what? Do you know what? They're fools. They're the ones who influenced Extinction Rebellion. Like they told them, listen, if you really want to affect change, you really want to
disrupt everyone.
just disrupt all the traffic, block up all the roads so they can't, like, there's nothing they can do about it, and you get your way.
I hear that, but I don't know. I hear that. I don't know. I think
It's not a bad example. You know what I mean? We're not, because I'm pretty sure at the time it wasn't the whole, listen, everyone's got to change their cab right now to electric. I'm pretty sure it was it's like, yeah, listen, we got to make the transition.
Yeah.
Because you guys are on road and we want to keep you, but at the same time, we got targets to hit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were like, nah, I'm not trying to hear it,
I'm
man.
hearing this. You told us.
We ain't trying to hear this shit.
Diesel was good. Okay, I guess there was that argument as well. Like the government, I remember, is it Blair's government when they used to tell us, yeah, you guys, petrol is very super pollutant. It produces a lot of carbon dioxide. Let's switch it up to diesel.
And you know what? That I wouldn't even be surprised.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah,
When they put a new from day that we into electric, but like we can save some more money for another 20 years. Fuck it, we'll do it.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. These are the people that are in charge of us. Oh, let me say in charge of the things that happen in our country. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
No, but I'm just gonna say back onto the Extinction Rebellion thing as well.
Go on.
You can't be moving like that, disrupting the public. You can't be doing that.
What's even worse is when they did that shit in Cannon Town.
Yeah, exactly. That just gets you draped off the train.
Yeah, I mean, but literally have a real think about what you're trying to do and the message you're trying to send and who you want to send it to. These men are waking up because that was early. It was early in the morning. It was like 7 a.m. I want to say.
Yeah, these men woke up early.
6.
6. So listen, these men are working like jobs that don't really pay that well.
Mm-hmm.
They have to get up super early in order to get there, in order just to have a chance at making enough money to get by in their current day to day. You're stopping those people from going to work. Like, these are the people you're supposed to be trying to help out.
You deserve to get draped.
You need these people on your side. It's supposed to be you and the people at the bottom versus the ones at the top. Now it's everyone versus you.
This is why I made the point. Those people who are up there standing on the trains, I believe they were set up by somebody else, because no person, no intelligent person who's done their research on the area.
That's a conspiracy theory right there, because it makes sense. It actually makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm
Think
saying?
about it. You want people to not think climate change is a thing.
Yeah.
These people, these lobbyists, they want everyone to continue like business as normal. So why not set up a fake like rebellion group with such a dumb name like Extinction Rebellion? What the fuck?
I thought that name was quite brilliant. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh.
And the majority of the people who are in support of it are the middle class people who don't have to be at work every single day.
Yeah, and all
don't
the
have any
is
hobbies.
pissing people off.
That was really funny. I think you made that point before. It was like, listen, clearly you have money because you can afford to sit here all day and not work.
It's true. It's actually true.
I mean, yeah, man, people need hobbies, man. Honestly,
They must be good to be able to do that.
yeah.
Not everyone can do that.
Because
Definitely not the people that
it went
are
on for a
pissing
few
off.
days. It wasn't just one day. It's either the people that habitually, there's people that don't work, full stop. There's those people out there, but then there's also the people that I know they have homes and they have mortgages to pay, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're just waiting for their bonus to come through.
That's what I'm saying,
Live off
man. Listen, these man, these guys that they're pissing off, they can't afford to do the same things they're doing.
They have other priorities.
They've got
like
way over.
and electricity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh.
So yeah, they got money and they got time realistically. So why not? Why aren't they being planted there by someone with a anti-climate change agenda?
And everyone says George. Everyone uses the George Soros. Everyone, anything bad that's happening on the left hand side, people throw out the name George Soros. I don't really know about him too much. I'm not
I don't even know who that is.
I hear that name often. George Soros.
George Soros.
He's a Hungarian guy. I think he's a Jew. Apparently, he helped the Nazis track down. Apparently, he's a Jew who helped the Nazis track down Jews back in the day. I heard that somewhere. Maybe it's inaccurate, but yeah, so he's
a snake.
A historian said that, but now he's a billionaire. He tried to destroy the pound, didn't it?
Wait, he's still about?
Oh yeah, he's 89, 90 years old. He's an old man.
Wait, what's his name?
A whole currency.
George Soros. He
George Soros.
tried to compete. Listen, do some research on George Soros and you see. I don't know about the conspiracies and him funding this and that, but like just do base level research and you'll see like, right, like he's active. For an old man, he's thrown his money here because he's a billionaire. He's very wealthy. He throws his money here for this project, here for these people. I feel like he's happy to watch the world burn. But anyway, I don't know too much about him. So yeah.
Okay, now
that's a name. When you look, when leftist causes are out here causing mayhem, people always point their finger at him. Especially in America. In this country, not so much, but in America,
he's up to it again.
He's the guy. I'm not sure. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to look it up. Still,
yeah. George Soros for anybody that's interested. Hungarian millionaire.
Well,
yeah, man.
What are you saying?
Yeah. Ooh, that's listen, this has been a very good show. I appreciate our guest Adrian coming along.
Oh, thank you, man. This has been so much fun.
This was actually excellent. So,
indeed, it was. Indeed,
I'm getting sick. For all our dedicated loyal listeners, we appreciate it as always. If you can comment, if you're watching on YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, share. Whatever, whatever, anything
you play.
We've just
add to the playlist.
Yeah, man. Head over to the Instagram.
Check the Instagram page.
Instagram.
The Instagram is
nogood.news.
Nogood.news. Yeah. Listen, we're active. We're even on Twitter. Well, the Twitter's in progress, but listen, we're coming up with something. We're coming up with something on Twitter right now. YouTube, Spotify. We're on Spotify if you're looking for us.
Yeah, Spotify is easy.
The podcast is up. Yeah, you see. So yeah, man, guys, we appreciate the people listening and thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
you dirty bastards.
Okay.